Should you be working out twice a day? During this video, I'm going to be answering that question, and hopefully by the end, you'll know if it's the right fitness routine for you. So first, I want to tell you about my personal experience with this type of routine. When I first started working out, I was doing a once-a-day routine. I tried the bro split, which is training one body part per day. I tried 5x5, powerlifting, a lot of different workout routines, but I eventually settled into the push-pull routine. Then when I started to get more into bodybuilding and competing, I worked out twice a day. I did this because I felt like I would have more energy and get better results. After a few weeks in this plan, I actually did get better results. I would still do push-pull, but I split it up into 2 workouts per day. I found that I could hit my muscles at a better frequency, which basically just means more often with more reps and sets. I found it was effective for me, but only for short periods of time. I would see improved results for 3 to 4 weeks, but after I couldn't do any more because I would get injuries, I'd overtrain and I'd get really fatigued. I would say that I found it helpful during a bodybuilding prep because frequency is key when you want to hold and shape your muscle. I also use it sometimes when I'm short on time, if I have to rush to work or I have a busy schedule. I'd work out for a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night, but I don't do this very often. I personally wouldn't recommend it for beginners. Training once a day is good for beginners because your body's going to respond to weight training regardless. I would only recommend it to advanced bodybuilders or lifters or for people that have a very busy schedule. In terms of my eating, it basically stayed the same. Now for people who want to have this type of lifestyle, I would recommend proper sleep, enough protein, anywhere between 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. Also make sure you're getting enough micronutrients as well as glutamine to enhance recovery. So moving on, now I'm going to be telling you guys about a couple fitness pros that have opposite opinions on this. Firas Zahabi and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Firas Zahabi is the owner and head coach of TriStar Gym, which is a mixed martial arts training center and is one of the top professional MMA training camps. Now instructors at the gym include Firas Zahabi, Conrad Pia, and George St. Pierre. In a recent Joe Rogan interview, he shared his opinion on how athletes should train. He said that he's a big believer in never being sore. You should train and on the next day you should wake up feeling good.
I'm a big believer in never being sore. You should train and the next day you should wake up feeling good.
Let's say you're doing pull-ups and the max number of pull-ups you can do is 10. Firas believes that you should do 5. He believes that by training this way, you're setting yourself up to work for the next day.
Let's say I make you do pull-ups and let's say the maximum amount of pull-ups you can do. The maximum amount of pull-ups is 10. Let's keep a nice round number. At 11, you couldn't do 11. If I pointed a gun at you, you couldn't do 11. Should I make you do 10 pull-ups on our workout? No, I'm gonna make you do 5. Why? Because I'm setting you up to work the next day. The next day we're gonna do 5. And the next day we're gonna do another 5. And then we're gonna do 6. When 6 is really easy, we're gonna do 7. Why? If you count, if you did 10 pull-ups on Monday, you're gonna be sore till Thursday. Let's say it's really your max. So on Thursday, you've only done 10 pull-ups. From Monday to Thursday, you've only done 10 pull-ups. Me, I've been doing 5 pull-ups every day. So I'm at 20 pull-ups already, 25 pull-ups. I have more volume than you. Now, if you add up at the end of the year, who trained more? I've trained way more than you.
He says to not get into the phase where your body's broken and tight and beat up. Don't redline your body. Now this system worked great for GSP, who set records in the UFC and remained relatively injury-free.
Don't go into the phase where your body's beat up, tight, broken up. Don't redline the body. That's only for training camps. For a small period of time. Why? Because you get a little bit more from the system. But in the long run, you get less. In the long run, you've taxed the system. So if you do that regularly, by the time you actually get good, you'll be broken up.
Another athlete that I'm sure everyone has heard of is Arnold Schwarzenegger. So Arnold believes in the opposite philosophy. While prepping for bodybuilding contests, he would train 6 days a week, twice a day, with an aim to target each muscle group 3 times a week, which is a lot of volume. He believed that by training this way, it would speed up the process for gaining mass, help shape your muscles better, and cover up your weak points. This routine clearly worked for him because he's won countless awards in the sport of bodybuilding. So I gave you guys my personal experience working out twice a day and gave you a little info on some pros' opinions. Now I'm going to show you the type of meal that you should be eating if you're on this routine. So this is one of the meals that I recommend to eat if you're training twice a day. Now I have the steak, which is high in protein, it's full of amino acids. I got my carb source here, which is the potato, as well as I got some veggies as well. So over here, you're getting pretty much 30 grams of protein. So just to sum everything up, I tried the twice a day routine, and although it had some benefits, I wouldn't recommend it to beginners. If you're looking to add size for a short period of time, then go for it. If you want to learn more about Firas or Arnold's workout routines, I'm sure you can find out a lot by going on Google or YouTube. So that's the end of today's video, and remember, the key takeaway here is that you should only be following through with a fitness routine that's right for you. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and of course, subscribe.